This drink is one of the oldest alcoholic traditions in China. It's made from grain, usually rice and wheat, but it's not beer, and it's definitely not wine. Outside of China, almost no one talks about it. Honestly, for a long time, I didn't really know how to approach it either.
So I came to Shaoxing, a southern Chinese city, roughly 2 hours from Shanghai, not to promote Huangjiu, but to understand it. I drink wine often and I like exploring different styles, but traditional Huangjiu was really within my choices. It often has very oxidized flavors, almond, caramel, sometimes even something slightly kerosene-like. For me, those flavors felt a bit heavy, familiar and warm, but not something I wanted to explore further. A few months ago, though, at Brewing, I tested a modern-style Huangjiu. It was lighter and more aromatic, with notes of citrus pear and caramel, but in a much cleaner way.
That experience made me realize maybe Huangjiu wasn't as fixed as I thought.
And when I learned that Shaoxing is often called the heart of Huangjiu, I came here with questions and honestly, just to see things for myself. Huangjiu is made from grain, rice, and wheat, so at first, it's easy to think of beer. But there are no hops, and the brewing logic is completely different. Then you taste it, it's fermented, it has depth. So maybe why? But there is no fruit, no grape sugar. The fermentation works in a different way. There is where most people get confused. Huangjiu doesn't fit nearly into the alcohol categories most of us already know.
It's made from grain, but it's not beer. It's fermented, but it's not wine.
To understand Huangjiu, you also have to understand where it comes from. Shaoxing isn't just a place on the map. It's the water, the climate, and a long tradition of working with grain. People here didn't set out to make something special. They just kept making Huangjiu, year after year, as part of everyday life.
You can make Huangjiu elsewhere, but Shaoxing is where it really makes sense.
We visited a Huangjiu producer in January, right in the middle of the winter brewing season. Large fermentation waves were quietly working, and as you get closer, you can smell the fermentation, rice and wheat slowly working together in the open air. Some of these traditional fermentation ways are incredibly heavy and harder to fight these days. We even tried stirring the mash ourselves. It was physical work, slow, heavy, and tiring. Seeing that process made me realize how much time and effort still go into making Huangjiu today. After seeing the process, we tested different styles of Huangjiu. Some were very traditional, oxidized and savory, with strong aged notes. Others were more modern, lighter, drier, and more focused on aroma. And over time, I started to see Huangjiu as more than just one taste. I could actually feel how different choices led to different results. That was the moment Huangjiu stopped feeling abstract to me. One of our first meals in Shaoxing was at a small local restaurant by the river called Hebutou. You park your car walking through a narrow lane, and suddenly you are right by the water. Clothes drying in the sun, stone paths under your feet, and the river moving quietly beside you. We ordered simple local dishes, cured meats, drunken crab, vegetables. Sitting upstairs by the window, with warm air coming in, I really felt the pace of Shaoxing. Things here don't rush you. And somehow that makes Huangjiu easier to understand.
If you want to understand Huangjiu, you have to slow down, and Shaoxing makes that natural.
Huangjiu is uniquely Chinese, and Shaoxing is its heart. You don't have to love it. You don't even have to drink it. But now, if you ever see Huangjiu on a shelf, you will know what it is, and you won't skip it. just because it doesn't fit into the categories you already know.
This is China Uncorked, where I share real experience with Chinese wine and lifestyle. If you enjoyed this video, like it. If not, that's okay too. And if you are curious about more stories like it, make sure to subscribe. See you next time.